dealing with a force that cannot be stopped. All competition left in the dust. By the time we're done, you're gonna notice us. And you can be sure that you get more than you bargained for. And we'll win this war, 'cause we've got something worth fighting for. And now we're done. What we're one and it's on to the next one. PWA, bring everyone flesh, come on. And now we're done. And now we're
done. 16 competitors. 2 brackets. Only one will stand victorious. This is the PWA Premiership. something worth fighting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PWA Premiership live on OVO Play. My name is Andrew Rose. With me, my co-host Chris Gow. Chris, we are getting close to the pointy end of this premiership.
We sure are, Rose. We're here, round 5, Block B. In contrast to Block A, where there are clear front runners, we have Jess Troy leading this block, but there's a whole field right behind her on her tail.
That's right, and tonight we will see more matches into this Block B. If we take a look at it as it sits right now, like you said, Chris, Jessica Troy, your PWWA champion, sitting at the top of Block B with 7 points. Behind her, though, Matt Rogers and Lyrebird Luchi on 5. Big Fudge and Matty Wahlberg both on 4 points. Jack J. Bonza and Jimmy Townsend, Jack J. Bonza on 3 points. Jimmy Townsend and Jude the Dude at the bottom of the table with 2 points. Let's go to the ring now for our first match of the night.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it has a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Chris, as we get closer to the end of this premiership, mathematics will start to come into play. I'm going to need your help with numbers because I'm bad with them.
I'll get my abacus.
But Lyrebird Luchi well and truly in the chase for this block.
Making his way to the ring from Sydney's Northern Beaches, this is Lyrebird Luchi!
Sitting on 5 points, able to right the wrongs from his earlier rounds. He is back in contention.
He's been able to use his noggin, Rose, and he's been messing with the minds of his competitors.
And his opponent.
Does his opponent even have a mind?
Well, it's a one-focused mind at the moment, and it's anger. Jack J. Bonza sitting on 3 points, but should be more. I think everyone in PWA could agree that Bonza should be on more points. But some massive upsets from the hands of Big Fudge and Jimmy Townsend has made him an angry, angry boy. The leader of the Red Nation. Still mathematically, I think he's still mathematically a chance. But everything has to go his way for the rest of this tournament.
He is the leader of the Red Nation Army Corps, Jack J. Bonza!
Bonza last round, Rose recognised that he came in with a different mindset. He tried to be nicer. It was not a cloak he wore well. He's gone back to being angry. He's gone back to being Bonza. And Lyrebird Luchi can't be happy about that prospect.
Seriously, how good's that red beard, though?
Is he at least trimming it?
He looks fantastic. He looks like what I would look like if I actually did some exercise.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
This should be a very interesting matchup, this one.
Good point.
Not a part of Gen now. You can take it easy, Lyrebird. We've seen this for him all tournament. I predict he's going to want to keep his space against Bonza. Already the strength in show here as Bonza forces him back to the corner. as the break happens. Luchi once again getting out of the way, almost terrified. He's getting flashbacks to Matt Rogers here. He doesn't want to get caught early. Some back and forth groundwork here between the two. Both in contention, especially Luchi. Look at this, reversal after reversal. This is fantastic technical wrestling. Bonza just loves this stuff. He loves it. And like that, Luchi's out to the rope break there. He's going to have to slow this down because Luchi very much a dictator of the pace in his matches.
Luchi's used all parts of the Pro Wrestling Academy in this Premiership Tilt Rose. The outside environs of the ring, under the ring. I expect him to be on the roof at some stage.
This evolution, this transformation of Lyrebird Luchi, we're watching it before our eyes week by week as it goes through.
This evolution.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
That hurts. As he has controlled the wrist here of Bonza. Hope everyone at home is enjoying watching the Premiership with us. Hit us up on Twitter, hashtag PWA Premiership, to tell us how you're feeling about it. Does Luchi have what it takes to beat someone like Jack J. Bonza? He's going to have to really show his technical prowess against a ring general like Bonza here.
It's fair to say there's no tomorrows for Jack J. Bonza Rose. If he doesn't secure the win here, it seems well nigh on impossible for him to qualify for the Premiership final.
You're 100% right, Chris. Bonza needs a win and nothing else here to survive in this Premiership.
You still sweating on what the trophy might be?
No, I mean, the trophy is the victory of getting through such a difficult tournament. I mean, whatever it is, it represents one of the hardest things you've ever had to do as a competitor in PWA.
Might be a meal voucher.
That could be nice. A cake.
And then you get to keep a replica cake at home.
Another break. Bonza, he's blocking these shots from Bonza, and Luchi's out of there quick smart. He's become a crowd member very quickly. Good social distancing by the crowd member there. Bonza just stoic in the ring. It really is his house when he's in there. There's not many competitors I've seen of Bonza that don't run for the hills at some point in a match with him.
But that's the essence of it, isn't it, Rose? Bonza just said, fight me. And at some point, Luchi, if he really expects to be the premier, he has to actually fight.
Well, you say that, but then you see people like Unsocial Jordan with the success of being elusive. I feel like there's a lot of merit in being a smart competitor, especially in a tournament of this strength. You need to keep yourself fit. Oh, the strength of Bonza and the quickness of Luchi both did show the technical prowess into the pin. The crucifix kicked out of a one. This is frantic stuff. Into the ankle, and Bonza's caught him in the middle of the ring. Luchi out of there quick smart. I don't think I've ever seen someone run for the ropes that fast.
I think he found the rope before he even looked for it.
Yeah.
He smelled the rope.
He just knows that feeling. He knows when Bonza gets behind you, when you're face down, that ankle is going to get some damage.
I'd love a breakdown of how much time Luchi actually spends in the ring.
What about how much time he spends under the ring? He's really taking his time here. Count up to 6. It really is looking good here at the Pro Wrestling Academy. A shout out to everyone involved. Ben and Jordan, who helped put these shows on. And Aid and Jessup, who has to listen to us talk for hours on end, Chris. He really is the true hero of PWA.
The person who suffered most in this premiership is actually Aiden.
Aiden, the poor man. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Look at this by Luchi. He's caught Bonza, the strength of Luchi. Sending Bonza into the corner.
Surprised himself with that suplex.
That is super impressive. Here's the pin. Kick out at 2. Big love to everyone helping out with the PWA Premiership. I don't want to get all sentimental, but it's been an amazing journey, and we're getting to the real heating part of this tournament.
Mate, we're not on The Bachelor. Will you just focus on the wrestling, please?
I wouldn't give you a rose in a million years, Chris.
Rose, do you accept this rose? One day it'll happen.
Rose. As the wrestler merch 5-minute warning rings out, we are halfway through this match, and Luchi is impressing me. He is really holding his weight in the strength department against someone like Jack J. Bonza. Pound for pound, easily one of the strongest competitors in PWA. As these shoulders come in, you got to wonder, how much damage this actually does to Bonza, or if he's just trying to get his breath. Similar to Moretti, they have similar styles in there. When they take damage, here's a creative pin though. But we've seen from Bonza, the times that you expect Bonza to be comfortable, he's lost matches in this tournament against Jimmy Townsend, against Big Fudge. I think we're so used to Bonza being dominant that it's a surprise. Here's a pin! And a kick out at 2. It's a surprise, Chris, whenever Bonza does lose like that.
I think you're right, Rose. I think it's been hard to identify a thesis for Bonza, and he himself self-described that I thought I'd be nice, and that hasn't worked. And,
no.
He really needs to define his character in this tournament here and now.
You're 100% right. It's do or die for Bonza here against Luchi. And we'll see much more of this going forward in the Premiership, of the points meaning people are in or out. It's all going to come into play as we get towards the final round.
Oh, there you go.
Grab the beard. How could you? It's such a perfect red beard.
Great fashion statement there from Luchi.
Oh, that is smart by Luchi, taking out the legs, chopping down the big tree, but there's the chop in return for Luchi.
Yeah, the nip-up DDT created no real joy there for poor old Luchi.
No, he was caught with the chop from Bonza. And there's another one. Goodness me, I felt that from over here, Chris.
Bent him backwards and then some.
It rang out into the Pro Wrestling Academy here. Chop City. Oh. The discus clothesline has absolutely folded up. Luchi, here's the pin. Kick out at 2.5. Bonza's getting closer and Luchi's looking for a way out, Chris.
The Wrestle Merch 5-minute warning just seems like a distant memory, Rose, as this match just continues at a blistering pace. Strength there from Bonza.
Running powerbomb into the turnbuckle. That is hugely destructive. And Bonza now grounding his opponent. A very textbook pin there. Luchi had to use all his body weight to kick out of that one. That's got to wear you out, those kickouts, every time. That's wearing Luchi down. There's only so many of those he can do. That's part of Bonza's strategy. Even when he's pinning you, he's hurting you. Getting up, is he going for the Napalm Thunder Driver over the top by Luchi, and he's out of there quick smart. You feel that Napalm Thunder Driver coming and you get out of town. Here comes Bonza, he's had enough, he's going to chase Luchi. Shades of last round for Luchi, as he ran from Walberg.
Yep, and he's time conscious, it's 2 minutes.
It's too much time, he can't run for the whole 2 minutes. And there's a fucking knee. He's caught Bonza trying to get back in the ring, very smart. The DDT by Luchi. Bonza is scrambling to get out of this. Luchi's got him up, suplex. Here's the pin. This could be 2 points for Luchi at the end of Bonza. Oh, and he grabbed the rope.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Lyrebird, Luchi!
Well, Chris, I think we should maybe get out of here because Bonza has now magically been taken out of this tournament by an illegal pin by Lyrebird Luchi. Once again, he gets the points and Bonza is incensed.
Here are words I never thought I'd be saying so early in the tournament, Rose, but it is bye-bye Bonza. Luchi, all the tricks in the book, and boy, he right now is equal leader.
It is incredible how far Luchi has come from that first round destruction. He is back in the fight, and Bonza is out of the tournament mathematically. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but we should get out of here because Bonza might hurt the next person he sees. Let's hear now from Lyrebird Luchi.
Mendacious, sardonic, while the kings battle the kings, when Jen now wrestles the old guard, and they both fall on their sumptuous swords, fighting for what? What are they fighting for? Because when the war is over, they will realize that everything they bled for has been taken from them quietly by the Lyrebird.
Lyrebird's words starting to make more and more sense as we move through this tournament. Jen now and the old guard are fighting each other, and he's standing tall around the rubble.
He's a fair dinkum hippie, I'm telling you. I had no idea what that was.
But coming up next, Big Fudge is going to try and get back on the winning ways in this premiership up against Matty Wahlberg. This is a huge match coming up. But before that, let's hear about what Jack Bonza has to say after that crushing loss.
Well, you know, this match 5 didn't go the way I wanted. I think, depending on how things go, I might be mathematically eliminated from the tournament. It's great to be part of it. But again, I was quite happy in isolation. I got a new kid. I got my wife. I got my health. One thing that brought me back, Generation Now, you know, I didn't ask for a thank you. None of us asked for a thank you. We just kind of expected a basic level of respect for the fact that we took wrestling from being 50 people at Casula Powerhouse, 70 people in New Lambton. You can't draw in New South Wales. We brought it up to 1,100 people at Star City Casino. We brought it up to back, packed out, Max Watts. We brought it back to the Coliseum being the #1 destination tournament in all of Australia. We did that. And then they just waltz onto this platform. They just walk in on the first day. They don't realize that it hasn't always been like this. They don't understand the work that it requires to keep it up. I will not watch what I helped to build fall because the next generation decided they want to be dickheads and they didn't want to have to work for what they should get. We did everything in our power to hand it to them. Matty Walberg cuts drunken promos one night saying he's tired of being held down. Generation Now we conquer. Last year's Coliseum, literally every person in the Coliseum was a new generation person. Jessica Troy, Matty Wahlberg, Sam Osborne. They were all Generation Now. We handed that to you on a silver platter. But no, they still don't want to give. They still don't even want to just like, you know, a handshake and anything for that. So, you know, if we're going to hand them everything and they're going to be disrespectful, then we're not going to hand it to them anymore. I might be out of the tournament, but I got a sneaking suspicion that just maybe I can still stop Wahlberg from winning.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it has a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Chris, I don't normally agree with Bonza on a lot of things, but he made a lot of sense there.
Yeah, I got to say, the incredible insight there from Bonza analysing his match against Luchi. I mean, the fans would have loved that dissection of the event.
Nope.
What have we got, a history lesson?
Well, he has his eyes set on
At
Wahlberg
school?
and what Generation Now has done. He's not happy, and he's expressed it there.
Making his way to the ring from the chocolate factory, he allegedly weighs 275 kilograms. Big Fudge!
I still maintain Fudge's most formidable opponent in this premiership has been the ring ropes.
I agree with you. His wrestling's improved deluxe, but his entrances are still the same.
He still struggles for that first get in, doesn't he?
It's a real challenge.
You know, from the role he had at the beginning of the premiership. Now 2 losses in a row. I hope my boy can bring it back, but he's going to have to go up against the 21st century success story to get it done. Matty Wahlberg. And interestingly, both competitors sitting on 4 points. Oh, here we go. How many sports jerseys
And
do you
from
think he
Summer
has?
Bay, New South Wales, representing Generation Now, he is the 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg.
Chris, Wahlberg's rocking a Roughnecks jersey there. Is that an XFL jersey?
It's an XF something, Rose. And to answer your question, he's got as many sports jerseys as Social Jordan has turtlenecks.
Yeah, they're like Batman, right? They just
A lot.
just open their cupboard and there's just nothing but sports jerseys.
Not. I hate young people.
Wow, strong words.
In fact, young people.
Wow. Excuse me?
Generation Now we conquer, more like Generation Now we smell like
Got him. Roasted. Got him. Well, that's, I mean, Fudge so far has won the smack talking competition, but Wahlberg's not here to talk tonight.
Did he say he's got an issue with young people?
Yeah, I think we need to put that on a shirt, whatever he said. It was pretty good.
Because I hate young people. I tell you what, wrestlermerch.com, get going.
I dislike the youth t-shirt.
They'll fly off the shelves.
Wahlberg seems a little bit more serious tonight. Maybe he's heard what Bonza had to say about him. But look how serious Wahlberg is, straight into his ground game. He wants to get these points and he wants to get them quickly. He's only on 4.
Yeah, he's 3 points adrift from Jessica, the arm collector, Troy Rose, and he's got to get busy here. There can't be any slip-ups. There can't be any mistakes if Wahlberg is going to contend for the premiership and get one of the matchups that I guess we all potentially dream about, Wahlberg versus Moretti.
And I tell you what, you know, like you said, you usually see Wahlberg as the character come out, the jaw-jacking, the fronting, but Fudge outdid him at the beginning there with some amazing roasting. And Wahlberg is now all business.
Oh, yeah, Fudge out Wahlberg. Boy, does he feel it.
Man, that shoulder has done some of it. Oh. Okay. Wahlberg's inviting him to go again. I advise against this. Looks like it really hurts.
Oh, boy. There's years of physio awaiting Big Fudge, I think.
Yeah, great idea, Fudge. One more. Yeah, this is the one where it's not going to hurt. As he starts a clap. I don't know where these claps come from in this empty Pro Wrestling Academy. Oh, he's got him with the low blow.
Let's go with the left shoulder again, shall we?
Oh, he hit it.
There you go.
Yes. Big Fudge, maybe this is his time. He's back on a roll. No, but Wahlberg kips up. Okay, Fudge has got to stop celebrating. Oh, no. Look out. Oh, Wahlberg has taken Fudge's head off. Goodness me, I love Fudge, Chris. You know that I love Fudge, but man, he celebrates way too early. At least no streamers came flying out this time after hitting a clothesline. We've seen this from Wahlberg before. We know what's coming, and so does Fudge. He's grabbed that leg.
I think what you're trying to say is that Fudge is not textbook.
Look at this. It's like when I don't want to go to school. I get dragged across the lounge room floor.
Please, I don't want to go to kindergarten.
My Wahlberg is not interested in any of these games tonight.
He doesn't want any of the light stuff today.
Yeah, like you said, he's got to get busy. He's got to get busy to stay in this tournament. He needs 2 points here.
But as we've seen, Rose, Fudge is no pushover when it comes to wrestling. When he wrestles, he's been very impressive in this premiership.
He's put down the likes of Jack J. Bonza in this tournament. He can most certainly put down the likes of Wahlberg, and he's used the referee's top bun as an advantage.
He's trying to get leverage or purchase off Xander's top bun. I don't know what's going on
Is that an illegal weapon, the top bun? I think so. Look at this. Fudge going for the armbar. Look at this. Wahlberg has to lock the hands to stop it. But Fudge doing the ground game on Wahlberg. Wahlberg, he's too good in this position, though. He's got it into a pin. The strength. Oh, he's dropped him. Oh, goodness. Jeez. Spiking him into the ground.
It's like a jackhammer, wasn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely, as Fudge is in all sorts of trouble. There you go, Walberg again. And Fudge once again.
Good counter.
Yes, he knows what's coming when you get put in that tree of woe of sorts in the corner there. A nice shot to the midsection here as Fudge flies over the top of Wahlberg. Wahlberg can't keep up with Fudge at the moment. Oh, and like that, he's down and leg lariat, and here's the pin. A kick out at 2 by Big Fudge. Chris, he's had a tremendous tournament at the first half, Fudge, but had some really tough runs in the last couple matches.
Whereas Wahlberg got the same amount of points as Fudge would say he's had a frustrating tournament, Rose.
Yeah.
So he can't get too ahead of himself. He's got to take care of business here, right here.
Oh,
and
he
now.
went for the butt punch and Wahlberg moved! Ooh. That's going to be an illegal move. The ref caught it. He's sorry. No. Oh, he's going to get... It was an accident. Fudge claims it was an accident. I think it was an accident, but here's the roll-up. He's going to take advantage of the accident. Kick out at 2 by Wahlberg as he grabs his peanuts. Oh, here comes Fudge. The classic whirly-bird by Fudge. And he is well and truly in control. Wahlberg's hurting in places he shouldn't be hurting right now. And that can incapacitate you.
Yeah, he's hurting in places that mean a lot to him.
Yeah. I'm sure it's insured.
For a lot of money.
As Big Fudge is going to try and return the favour with his own version of the Sugar Rush.
He's
Oh,
tiring,
here we go.
though.
He's tiring. Oh, he's caught him, Wahlberg, with a taste of his own medicine. Oh, goodness. Oh, here we go. Another Sugar Rush by Big Fudge. What's he going to do this time?
I think he's on the sugar come down rather than
Oh,
the
my
rush
goodness.
right now.
He used Wahlberg nuts to get up onto the second rope there. That's leverage.
But again, he's out Wahlberging Wahlberg at this stage.
Well, Wahlberg doesn't like a taste of his own medicine. But like we said, Chris, we know Wahlberg has to get busy in this match, but so does Big Fudge. They're both on 4 points, and that's the rest of the match. 5-minute warning as Big Fudge taking
Senton.
control with the senton over the back of Wahlberg. Here's the pin. A kick out at 2 by Wahlberg. You got to admire Big Fudge's ever-relenting forward movement. He always looks forward, doesn't he? He's positive, and here he goes for the choke slam. This could get him the 2 points he needs. Nice elbows from Walberg here. This is a great position for him. He can just keep wailing away on the back of Fudge's head. And once again, he's got him upside down in this corner, and there it is. Walberg returning the favor right in the Fudge box.
With interest.
And once again, oh, Wahlberg is just laying into Fudge. Fudge is in a bad position in the corner here. And he's just hitting him with basement dropkick after basement dropkick here as he goes to the top. He's not going to try and go the whole way, is he? Wahlberg incoming! Wow! Coast to coast, right into the face of Fudge. And I think Wahlberg has done the damage he needs here. Just under 4 minutes left, Chris, and Fudge isn't moving.
That coast to coast like LeBron James on the fast break rows. Punishing, effective, and clinical.
Hey, Nick! You staying over yet? See you soon.
See you soon. Is that a message to Bonza? Is that a message to Moretti? He has so many enemies. And like that, the triangle choke gets Wahlberg the 2 points.
There's only one direction that message
The
was
winner
heading,
of
Rose.
this match as a result of a submission, Matty Wahlberg.
We said he needed those points, Chris, and Wahlberg pulls it off. Unfortunately, Big Fudge is on a losing streak again, and I'm depressed.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-match losing streak now for Fudge Rose. And I think that might be bye-bye premiership for Big Fudge. The dream appears to be over.
No worries, Ross. Enjoy it.
Wow. Wahlberg saying he didn't want Fudge. You got a feel for Fudge here. He's still out cold. We dropped some streamers on him. Maybe he'll wake up. Give him some cake.
I'll tell you what, though, Wahlberg draping Fudge in the Generation Now shirt, Rose. The ultimate ignominy for Fudge.
As Fudge comes to, wondering what day of the week it is. He
what
looks around, he realizes it's a Monday night.
He's had a pretty good view of the Pro Wrestling Academy roof over recent weeks, Rose.
Yeah. If we need it to get reshingled, we know who to ask where the weak points are.
That's exactly right. He's been on the phone to maintenance.
As he's going to make his way out of the ring. He's still just ever the positive man, isn't he? He just believes in himself so much, even though he's hurting from head to toe. Great effort from both competitors there, but Wahlberg walks away with the 2 points. Let's hear from Wahlberg now.
When it comes to being in the clutch, there's no better than me, yeah? Fudge probably didn't deserve what happened out there. But if I can't get to Moretti, well, I guess I've got to get my frustrations out somewhere. That's one. I need 2 more. I keep saying it's Dame time, because it is. When I need to win, I will win. The talking's done. Time for work starts now.
Wahlberg seems more focused than we've seen him in quite a while. He really shines in tournaments. That coast to coast, if we look back, was massive. Look how far he flew across that ring. And I think that was the big blow that put Wahlberg into the winning bracket.
It's another match. It didn't go how I thought it would. That's all right, because tomorrow is a new day, and I think I'm really going to win my next round. And mathematically speaking, I think I still have a shot in this tournament. I got offered a spot in Generation Now, at the end of my match. At least I think I did, because I was unconscious and I woke up and his shirt was on top of me. And you know what? I reject that offer. I do not need to be a part of Generation Now, because I am a part of Generation Fudge. Generation Fudge starring me, Big Fudge, for winner. I'm going to win the next round. I'm still going to win the tournament. I'm going to keep the shirt, though. It's good. I'm going to keep it.
Keep moving forward no matter what.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it has a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Chris, I would like to officially pledge my allegiance to Generation Fudge. I'm now part of Generation Fudge. I don't even need a shirt. I just believe in the ethos. I believe in the man. He still has enough points to win this block.
And you're now a movement of 2 people.
Too strong, Chris. As our PWA champion makes her way to the ring, 7 points for Jessica Troy. She is sitting pretty up the top. Who can take her off the top?
Making her way to the ring, representing the Purple Nation, she is the PWA champion, the arm collector, Jessica Troy.
I think it's safe to say, Chris, that this block has been Jessica Troy's.
And her opponent.
She'll be keenly aware that Lyrebird Luchi has joined her on top of the block rows.
That's right, she would have been informed that Lyrebird Luchi is up close with her at the top. But she has really been the one to take down in this tournament. Tonight, Jimmy Townsend's going to give it a go. He looks nervous.
Is he carrying there?
What is that? Flowers? Oh, Cherry! Cherry Stevens is here.
I think it's a little environmental message.
Being accompanied to the ring by Cherry Stevens from Snots College, he is the prefect, Jimmy Townsend.
I don't know, Chris. I'm just going to kind of put it out there. I think these flowers might be for Jess.
You think?
I mean, he's breathing deeply before getting in the ring. Is he nervous? He's wearing a tie.
It's probably a gesture for referee Nick for all the hard work he's done.
He knows this is a match, right? Not a date. Cherry's looking after his bag out there, ever the supportive Cherry. Nick's going to help him, what, remove the tie, fix the tie? What is going on here? He's wearing a hat? He does look handsome. Okay, we're going to ring the bell, and Jimmy's still wearing the holding the flowers. So that's check the flowers there, Nick. That could be an illegal weapon. Nick's allowed it.
The pollen has been cleared.
What is going on here? What is Townsend doing?
Ring the bell.
Let's listen in here. Rude. Cherry, incensed. Jessica just threw the flowers on the ground there. He slicked his hair back. What's that? Is that Issey Miyake?
I'd say that's Brew 33.
Oh, Brew 33.
That'll be Townsend's speed.
I don't know. Maybe it's just some Lynx Africa.
Just checking his breath. Got the hair slicked back.
Oh, he is. I mean, he is just... I've never seen him so nervous for a match ever.
And a picture. What a picture.
He looks handsome, and here we go. They're going to lock up. Jessica Troy didn't seem to love the flower gesture, but it's a nice way. It's different from the handshake.
And Stephen seemed incensed. Was she incensed by the treatment of the flowers or by the giving of the flowers?
I think Cherry believes in her friend Jimmy, and she thought Jessica Troy was a little bit rude there.
Friend being the operative word.
Still wearing the tie. Okay. This is the weirdest first date I've ever seen. Okay, they're locking up here. Cherry Stevens almost stalking on the outside. Show of strength here between the two competitors. Ouch.
What do you say?
I think I saw Jimmy have a little sniff there. He probably thinks just, oh, look at that, that's beautiful. They're caught in a lovely romantic moment there, and Jimmy's freaked out and dropped Jess. We've got to get to a wrestling match at some point here, right?
I got to go out on a limb here. There's something more happening here than just a wrestling match. Am I correct or am I imagining
I feel like whatever's happening is in the way of a wrestling match. I came here to see a competition between one of the top-of-the-table competitors. There you go. Jess is yelling wrestling while she wrenches back on his arm.
We're wrestling, and that's what it needs because she's got a huge priority beyond her usual desire to collect arms, is to re-establish her lead with 2 rounds to go in the Premiership.
Absolutely. Okay, Jimmy Townsend has suddenly run outside the ring and doesn't want anyone to come near him. He's, I think he just feels a little self-conscious right now, maybe.
He's feeling something. I think he maybe torn something. Maybe,
yeah, maybe he's torn something around the...
Something's out of place, I'm
yeah,
not quite
around the... He's just excited. It's a big match. There's a lot of points up for grabs. He's excited.
He's involved and committed.
He needs to catch his breath, maybe have an ice bath, and get back to it.
He just wanted to adjust, compose himself, I think.
Yeah, those tights are tight. And he's Jessica Troy as well. No, don't do that! Don't do that! Oh my goodness. Jimmy Townsend's the most awkward man I've ever seen. He reminds me of me 2 years ago. Oh, he's caught Jessica though. Again, he could be doing damage here in this match. What is this Titanic? He went for the kiss there and Jessica ran.
He definitely puckered there.
He puckered.
That was a pucker.
That was a pucker.
Come on, referee Nick. That can't be allowed, surely.
Illegal pucker, Nick. Well, Cherry Stevens doesn't know what to do with herself.
Well, I think she does.
She's angry? What's she doing? She's sitting over there
she's
now.
Sitting this one out.
She's angry.
Yeah, do it yourself, son.
Look, she's not even looking at the ring anymore. Arms crossed.
You fine? You know, I just think it's funny that when you're in the ring...
Oh no, the Meteora by Jess! Jimmy was distracted by Cherry. And like that, Jessica Troy does what she does best. Tear into her opponent. I've actually had a date that went like this once.
Once?
Yeah, we've been dating for 10 years now. Oh, and here goes the work over the arm.
Soften it up before you collect it.
I think Jimmy Townsend should have seen this coming.
She should go easy on that arm, and there won't be anything to collect.
She's caught the leg. They're going for the schoolboy. Jimmy going for the schoolboy. Jessica Troy's got to stay upright here and not fall backwards or she's in big trouble. She's fallen through. But she catches the arm in the Fujiwara. Jimmy is in big trouble in the middle of the ring. He turns it into a pin. Whoa! Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Jimmy Townsend!
He did it again! He did it again!
Jimmy Townsend has blown this Block B wide open, Rose. Wide open. As we sit here now, Jess Troy has been joined on the top with Lyrebird Luchi and she hasn't been able to put any distance between them.
I cannot believe the win by Jimmy Townsend over Jessica Troy. That is huge.
Talk about your boil over. This could be tense.
Oh my goodness, this is so awkward already.
No, I just have one question.
Okay, wow. Well, some awkward situations there between Cherry Stevens and Jimmy Townsend. I mean, he got the 2 points, but at what cost, Chris Gale?
Yeah, that was like a relationship counselling session where nothing was really said, Rose. And I have to say, though, Jimmy Townsend goes to 4 points and he's credible in this tournament. And, you know, love works in many different ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, you love me, right?
Can we move on?
Yeah, we will move on. But an amazing victory by Jimmy Townsend, another huge upset, and he is rolling in this tournament, still in with a chance. But let's hear now from Jessica Troy after that huge surprise loss.
So for the rest of the tournament, anyway, I'm still leading on 7 points. So for the next 2 rounds, I have Matt Rogers and the Lyrebird. I'm angry now. So I hope they don't mind losing an arm.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it has a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Chris, this is our main event for the night in this round. Full force, Matt Rogers sitting on 5. And man, it seems like he gets bigger every week. This guy's huge.
Making his way to the ring from Maroubra, New South Wales, he represents Speed Force. This is Full Force, Matt Rogers!
Can you imagine him on Maroubra Beach? He'd be like a lighthouse.
He'd be the point break. I think he gets bigger every minute, Rose.
He's huge, and he's sitting on 5 points in this tournament. This is going to be a really interesting matchup of styles. We've got speed versus size here. It's Jude the Dude London. Finally getting points in this tournament. He's back on a roll. And I want to see him get more, but this is a tough hill to climb in Matt Rogers. And he knows it.
You heard there Troy talking about a last round
and
matchup.
From the groovy skies above, he is one half of the PWA Tag Team Champions. He also represents Speed Force. He is the groovy gladiator, Jude the Dude London!
So what we've got here, Rose, is two members of Speed Force going against each other. There's been a little bit of trouble we saw recently at the Movember to Remember bout in terms of Speed Force and their cohesion.
I think, Speed Force is one of the most interesting conversations in PWA at the moment because where allegiances lie, people that have come together like-mindedly are being pulled apart by different ideals. Generation Now is getting in the way. I don't think anything gets in the way of Matt Rogers. And Matt Diamond has made some questionable decisions over the last month or so. And here we see two members of Speed Force having to go up against, and there's that respect between Speed Force members. That's good to see, Chris.
I like it.
Now let's look at the points real quickly here. Jude London on 2 points, finally getting his first points. It's all pride for him for the rest of the Premiership, and so much pride to gain. But Matt Rogers still very much in this. If he can get the 2 points here, he's right up the top with the likes of Jessica Troy and Lyrebird Luchi.
With Walberg just 1 point behind.
That's right, Wahlberg still sitting there pretty.
But the angry Jess Troy was looking forward to a last round matchup against the Lyrebird. That could be for all the marbles, Rose. We've got so much to look forward to.
The last couple rounds, the pointy end of this tournament is going to be so interesting. I cannot wait to see these final rounds. It is going to be insane. And like that, Jude the Dude London was able to use his speed to get out of those strikes there by Matt Rogers, but you could see he was a little bit worried about how close that really was. Although these guys are mates and like-minded people in Speed Force, they know what each other are capable of, especially Matt Rogers. Look how big he is! He's even bigger next to Jude.
I think they call that the parallax error.
Right, Daddy's grabbed the hair of Jude, just throws his opponent into those ropes. He's caught the strength of Rogers, just holding up London. Oh, he's so strong, Rogers. London has got to find a way around this strength here, and that is by tricking him into the corner post here. That was very smart. The dude blown from midsection, flips over the top. Oh, Rogers into the drop kick, beautiful. Oh, and like that, the shoulder charge by Matt Rogers absolutely sent London into the mat. And it's just so hard. You get all this momentum. You get 3 or 4 creative sequences in a row. You get some offense, and then one shoulder charge can ruin your entire night with Matt Rogers. He's just that big. Look out, this leg drop! Oh, huge! It's so much height on that. That's got to hurt. He's the pin. Kick out at 2. But Chris, already, we're only a couple minutes in, and Jude is struggling to kick out of these pins.
Yeah, Jude realises he's got to try and play this at a speed that's outside Rogers' comfort zone, but you've got to avoid these crippling blows like leg drops and just being tossed ragdoll into the turnbuckle there and lining him up.
He is just a tank, Matt Rogers. He can take so much damage and dish it out in 2 or 3 blows. Jude the Dude, this is a huge mountain for him to climb. I like that. Beautiful Hurricane Rana by Jude getting the space, and now Rogers is in the corner, and Jude can fly. Here's the speed we know him for. He's definitely the speed in Speed Force. And there's the force!
Look at that collision.
was insane as Jude spun almost a horizontal 360 from the impact.
I think I can order the Uber, Rose. I think we're done here tonight.
I don't know how Jude's going to get up from that, and I think Rogers knows it. He can take his time now to these 2 points. I mean, Rogers has been an incredible force in this premiership from the very first match, and we talk about the time wrestlers have put into their matches. He's had 2 very quick blowouts. He's barely broken a sweat in a lot of his matches.
Daisy fresh is how I describe it, Rose.
The strength to hold Jude upright here. The blood rushing to Jude's head. The whole Pro Wrestling Academy just shook. And Rogers just takes his time stalking. Here's the pin. I think it's all done. And once again, that fighting spirit of Jude the Dude London, it's what the velocities do. It's what Speed Force is all about.
Rogers should know this. A Speed Force member will never give up, Rose.
That's right.
I mean, he'd be forgiven for thinking maybe London, who's effectively out of the tournament, might switch off a little and it'll be an easy night out for him, but he's getting anything but. He's dealing out punishment galore.
He really is.
But London's still in the mix. Look at this.
Good catch by London. Here he's got the wrist and he's striking his way back into this.
Rocking Rogers' head back there. That beautiful mop of hair really flailing around.
Oh, look at him fly. Beautiful step up arm drag there. Picture perfect by London. Even in an empty Pro Wrestling Academy, he still has the crowd behind him. People just love London. Oh, Rogers trying to grab the hair there, but London too quick. Wow! And like that, Jude the Dude is in control, Chris. This is the space he needed. We're almost halfway.
All right. Ready for
London's
takeoff.
gonna fly! And he's taken Rogers out on the outside, putting his body on the line. In this match, he has pride in this win. Rogers wants points as we hit the wrestler merch. 5-minute warning. We're halfway through this one. And Chris, I think you are right, and that Rogers is surprised by this. I think he thought he would come in, someone who's mathematically out of the tournament, and get another quick 45-second win. Instead, we're halfway through this match, and London's in control.
I know I'm right, Rose.
Springboard stop. Oh, and a 1 count. After all that, a 1 count. How do you deal with that mentally? You've just put everything into the last 6 minutes, and the man throws you off at a 1 count. But London is not going to give up that DDT. Beautiful spinning tornado DDT as he's got a submission here on Rogers. This is smart. He's got the big man grounded.
Referee Nico just had all of London he could contend with a moment ago when Rogers tossed London off. Is in there having a look and seeing whether Rogers was prepared to continue, and I say he was prepared to continue.
How are you able to power out of a submission from the ground like that? And I think Rogers is ready to end this. We know what's coming. If he hits this pump handle slam, it's all she wrote for London. He's up on the shoulder. London smartly able to reverse over the back and roll up into the pin. Another 1 count still. We're under 4 minutes left here and still only 1 counts for London. He's going to fly again. Oh, the boot by Rogers has grounded London.
There'll be no more flights this afternoon, I suggest, Rose.
That's got to be it. Rogers can wrap this up from here.
Airport is closed.
London went for glory and caught a boot to the face, and he is struggling to even stand now. He's got to be dazed.
He's unaware of where Rogers is, I think.
Just seeing a blur of green around the arena. Another boot for Rogers. This is a mauling now with 3 minutes left. Rogers has got these 2 points in the bag. I think this is it. And you can wrap this one up. Oh, it's a kick out. How does he do that?
Goodness me.
How does he survive time and time again? Jude London is such a fighter. And Rogers is getting frustrated now. Another boot. That's the 3rd boot by Rogers. And Jude London fought valiantly, but there's only so many of those boots you can take. What is happening? How does he keep kicking out? Every time Rogers hits a boot, I think it's done.
Matt Rogers will be no doubt that Jude London at least wants him to understand that I am a worthy teammate, I'm a worthy opponent, and the courage is inestimable, Rose. I can't put a figure on it.
Here's the pump handle slam. Rogers wants to put a full stop on this match.
Okay, now we're done.
That's respect from Rogers there, but that has got to be all she wrote, and Rogers with the 2 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, full force, Matt Rogers!
Chris, you cannot take anything away from Jude the Dude London in an absolute classic with his Speed Force teammate. He fought all the way to the end. All the way to the end. What a valiant fight by Jude London, but Matt Rogers, once again, too big, too strong, 2 points.
Rogers just taking it all in. Clearly impressed by the courage of his teammates.
Yeah.
Shows his support there.
I think he respects the kid. He fought hard. He's fought hard through this whole premiership. It breaks my heart to see him only on 2 points, but Matt Rogers, you can clearly see he has an affection for these two boys and showing no respect.
So good. And Rogers will go on in this tournament with the full blessing of Jude the Dude as he gives him his props right there, right now, as this Block B has got real crowded all of a sudden, Rose.
You're not wrong. There are so many people going for this title of Block B. Great to see some respect between Speed Force. What was a banger.
Hell of a main event.
Let us know what you think on Twitter. Hashtag PWA Premiership. What a classic. And Matt Rogers is looking like a real force in this premiership as we get towards the final rounds and we look back. Look at that clothesline. Absolutely sends London inside out. And London with some very creative offense, but got caught on the springboard there, and the boot sent London down. I thought it was all she wrote right there, but he copped more boots after that.
In fairness, the highlights pretty much went one way.
In round 5, my only option to survive in the PWA Premiership was to win and then go on to win every other matchup that I had in this tournament. That was my only chance. But the big dog didn't exactly make my job easy. Mathematically speaking, it is now impossible for me to win the PWA Premiership. But Big Papa Matt Rogers is at the top of the bracket. That means Speed Force has a strong fighting chance of bringing the inaugural premiership home. Congrats, big man.
You know, that's the reason I joined the Velocities. They're full of heart, passion, and courage. Just like Jude showed tonight, I got nothing but respect for him. Paris, Matty Diamond, that's why I joined this group. Now I know Paris has still got this competition, and full force, he's running bracket A. Or B, whatever the doesn't matter, because the whole competition is going to cop it full force.
Yeah, they are, bro. Yeah, they are.
There is one of your leaders in Block B. He doesn't care what block he's in, Chris. He's winning matches and he's on his way.
He can be in whatever block he likes, Rose.
As we look back at Block B after that round, look at this. A three-way tie on the top of the ladder. Jessica Troy, Matt Rogers, and Lyrebird Luchi all sitting on 7 points. Right behind them, Matty Wahlberg on 6. Big Fudge and Jimmy Townsend on 4. Jack J. Bonza on 3. And Jude the Dude London on 2 points. From here on out in the Premiership, it gets heated. We will find out who our winner is for both blocks very soon. Do not leave us, and we will see you next Monday night for another episode of the PWA Premiership.